They said a poor black girl from the dirt roads of Mississippi would never become anything, but she became everything. She was born into dust and darkness in a forgotten corner of Mississippi where the world never paused to care. She was a little black girl wearing potato sack dresses, walking barefoot on harsh, burning roads, each step cutting into her soft feet, reminding her that poverty owned her destiny. They said she would never become anything. They said girls like her were meant to disappear, but she did not disappear. She grew up in a tiny shack with her grandmother, learning to read the Bible under the dim flicker of a single candle. Many nights there was no food, and the cold wind would creep in through the broken windows as she lay there, hungry, but with a mind burning with dreams bigger than her hunger. She faced horrors no child should ever face: abuse, abandonment, silence. She cried herself to sleep, tears soaking her pillow, praying that the pain would stop. But in that silence, a small voice inside her whispered, "You are meant for more." And Oprah held on to that whisper. At just 14, she ran away from home, pregnant, lost, broken. The baby died, leaving her empty, but deep inside, she felt the universe was giving her one more chance. She stood up from her ashes and promised herself, "I will never be small again." She found her voice, and when she spoke, the world listened. Her voice carried the pain of every child who had been hurt, the hope of every woman who had been silenced, the courage of every soul who thought they weren't enough. They tried to tell her she was too emotional for television. They told her she was too black, that her laughter was too loud, her voice too deep. But Oprah refused to bow down. She rose, one broadcast at a time, one story at a time, until she became the most powerful woman on television. She made millions feel seen, heard, and loved. She turned her pain into purpose, her tears into triumph, her scars into stories that healed the world. Today, Oprah Winfrey is not just a billionaire. She is a living reminder that where you start does not define where you will finish. She is proof that even if the world forgets you, you can still rise, you can still stand, and you can still win. If she could rise from nothing, so can you.